Billionaire's daughter pretends to be poor and rides a bicycle to school to find true love. In the bustling city of Lagos, Nigeria, lived a young girl named Zara Adeyemi. At just 17 years old, she was the only daughter of Chief Adeyemi, one of Africa's richest businessmen. Their mansion overlooked the city, filled with luxury cars, expensive artwork, and servants who attended to every need. But despite having everything money could buy, Zara carried a secret sadness. Wherever she went, people admired her father's wealth instead of her heart. Every new friend seemed more interested in expensive gifts than genuine friendship. Every boy who asked her out already knew she was a billionaire's daughter. One evening, while watching children ride old bicycles through the neighborhood outside her estate, Zara sighed. I wonder, she whispered, if anyone would ever love me without knowing who I really am. Her grandmother, Mama Grace, smiled wisely. My child, she said gently, gold shines brightly, but only darkness reveals the stars. Those words stayed in Zara's heart. The next morning, Zara made a bold decision. She convinced her father to let her transfer to a public secondary school under a different surname. She promised it was only for one school term. Reluctantly, Chief Adeyemi agreed. Zara packed away her designer clothes, expensive jewelry, and luxury handbags. She dressed in a simple school uniform and borrowed an old blue bicycle from one of the estate workers. The first day was harder than she imagined. As she rode through the school gate, some students laughed. Look at that rusty bicycle. Maybe her family can't even afford a motorcycle. Zara smiled quietly and ignored the comments. Inside the classroom, she met students from every background. Some were children of traders, others came from farming families or worked after school to support their parents. One student caught her attention. His name was Kofi Mensa. Kofi was hardworking, respectful, and always the first to help anyone in need. Every afternoon, after classes, he repaired bicycles in his uncle's small workshop before going home to care for his younger sister. Unlike everyone else, Kofi never judged Zara. When her bicycle chain came off one afternoon, he knelt beside it without saying a word. Within minutes, he fixed it. You should oil the chain every week, he said with a warm smile. Zara thanked him. From that day, they rode home together almost every afternoon. As weeks passed, their friendship grew stronger. Kofi shared roasted corn with Zara during lunch breaks. She helped him study for mathematics exams. Together, they laughed, encouraged each other, and dreamed about their futures. For the first time in her life, Zara felt seen, not as a billionaire's daughter, but simply as herself. But not everyone liked seeing them together. A jealous classmate named Brenda believed Kofi deserved someone richer and more popular. Determined to separate them, she followed Zara after school. To Brenda's surprise, Zara did not ride to a poor neighborhood. Instead, the old bicycle stopped outside the enormous gates of the Adeyemi mansion. Luxury cars lined the driveway. Security guards saluted her. Brenda quickly took pictures and spread them across the school the next morning. Within hours, everyone knew the truth. The poor girl with the bicycle was actually the billionaire's daughter. Suddenly, everything changed. Students who had ignored Zara rushed to sit beside her. Some apologized, others asked for expensive favors, even teachers treated her differently. But Kofi remained silent. He felt hurt, not because Zara was rich, but because she had hidden the truth. After school, Zara found him sitting beneath the old mango tree where they usually talked. I never wanted to lie, she said softly. I only wanted someone to know my heart before seeing my family's wealth. Kofi looked at her for a long moment. Then he smiled. When your bicycle broke, I didn't help you because you were poor. I helped you because you needed help. And when we became friends, I never counted your money. I counted your kindness. Tears filled Zara's eyes. She realized she had finally found someone who truly loved the person she was inside. Months later, during graduation, Chief Adeyemi stood before the students. Instead of boasting about his success, he announced a scholarship fund for hardworking children, regardless of their background. He explained that the idea came from his daughter, who had taught him that true greatness is measured not by wealth, but by compassion. Years later, Zara and Kofi built schools and libraries across villages and towns, giving thousands of children the chance to receive an education. Their story became famous throughout Africa, not because one was rich and the other was poor, but because they proved that genuine love begins with honesty, kindness, and respect. And whenever people asked Zara why she still kept her old blue bicycle, she simply smiled. Because, she would say, it carried me to the greatest treasure I ever found. Not money, not fame, but true love. The end. Moral of the story. Money can attract attention, but only kindness and honesty can earn genuine love and lasting friendship.